When the shadows pause to whisper your name, when even ancient darkness steps back and asks, who activated this? You know you're not playing in their system. You're rewriting it with a laugh. They tried to trace your origin. They thought you were built. But power like yours isn't made. It's unleashed. Even the devil's double-checking his files. Because what's walking through the flames now isn't supposed to exist. They've seen monsters. They've seen demons. They've seen things crawl out of shadows and call themselves kings. But then you showed up, and even the darkness stopped to whisper, what the hell is that? You weren't born from pain. You were constructed in it. Engineered by betrayal. Upgraded by silence. Sharpened by every time you got up when the world hoped you stayed broken. You don't walk like you want revenge. You walk like revenge is already done. And now you're just here to observe the consequences. They don't know what to call you, because calling you anything would make you containable. But there's nothing left to contain. You didn't evolve. You detached from fear, from expectation, from weakness. Now even Satan, the architect of chaos, feels something cold crawl up his spine every time your name is spoken, because you've become something that doesn't need a name to be feared. They tried to place you, call you broken, label you dangerous, whisper unstable behind fake smiles. But none of their words fit, because none of their words were made for what you've become. You're not darkness. You're not light. You're the end of definition. The moment labels stop working, the moment power walks in without noise, and every coward pretending to be a lion suddenly forgets how to roar. You didn't grow stronger. You became unreadable. Not louder, just quieter and colder. They can't track you, because your silence isn't a pause, it's a strategy, a countdown, a signal to the storm that's about to follow. Even Satan knows the signs. He's seen rebellions. He started some. But this, you're not rebelling. You're replacing. You didn't climb the ladder. You didn't ask for permission. You didn't even announce yourself. You just existed too quietly. And that was their first mistake. Because the loud ones, they crave the crowd. They scream to feel seen. But you sat in the shadows, listening, watching, memorizing the patterns. And while they got drunk on attention, you were installing truth behind your smile. You didn't rise. Reality just blinked and you were already sitting at the top. Now the rules don't apply. The system can't find you. The map they're using, outdated, burned, buried beneath your silence. Even the devils paused their plans when you moved. Why? Because there's something different in the way you walk. Not like you're going somewhere, but like everywhere is already yours. They thought you were waiting for a chance, waiting for your turn, waiting for someone to say go. But that's what they never understood. You weren't waiting for the throne. You were burning beneath it. Every smug smile they flashed above you, you felt it, memorized it. Let it bake into your skin like war paint every time they overlooked you. You didn't shrink. You stored it. Every dismissal, every silence, every fake compliment. And now, you don't want the crown. You want the structure that held it up, so you can drag it all into the fire. Even Satan's watching. Not to stop you, but to understand how a quiet soul could turn an entire hierarchy into smoke. They made one fatal mistake. They taught you how to survive their world, and now you're redesigning it in your image. They always had enemies, people to compete with, people to outshine, people to silence. But you weren't in the competition. You were beneath the floorboards, rewriting the blueprints. They looked for threats that shouted. They never planned for the one that waited. You didn't swing first. You didn't even flinch. You let them act tough. You let them mock, twist, pretend. And now, every system they trusted is glitching. Every lie they sold is looping back. Every version of reality they built is bleeding at the edges. You're not their enemy. You're the moment they stopped being untouchable. You're the echo they ignored for too long. You're the quiet that became a countdown. And when the dust clears, and they finally ask, who did this? There won't be a name. There'll only be a presence, one they'll feel in every mirror, every silence, every failure that tastes just like the one they gave you. They thought you were gone. They thought you'd faded, moved on, disappeared into some quiet, broken chapter. But they didn't realize you don't come back. You haunt. You haunt the stage they built without you. The lies they rehearsed, the applause they stole. Your shadow? It's louder than their voice now. Your silence? It's heavier than their legacy. They check every room, and something feels off. Not cursed, not haunted in the horror movie way, haunted in the truthful way. Like something's watching, not with hate, but with perfect memory. Because while they were writing fake stories, you became the part they couldn't delete. And now, their empire cracks from the inside. Their voice shakes when they speak your name.